Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
High school basketball is on the air. Tonight from Breckenridge High School, it's the Breckenridge Cowboys taking on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Tonight's game is brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Minn Kota Ag Products, Hike Camp Construction, Moore Engineering, Optimum Rehab, Carlson Family Insurance, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Red River Communications, Twin Town Villa, CHI St. Francis Medical Center, Quality Toyota, Vision Ford, Otter Tail Power Company, Essentia Health, Buyer Insurance Agency, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and H&R Block. Now here's KBMW's Turner Blofus.
Welcome to the Minn Kota the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Got a little caught up here watching this competition before the game. It is senior night here at Breckenridge High School. And we got these senior boys, the players and the managers, taking on their fathers in a shooting competition. And we got a tie. I don't know what they're going to do for the tiebreaker, but the final score is 6-6, 2-minute shooting competition. And of those parents, who caught your eye there, Gron?
It was kind of interesting. we might see where some of the boys get the shooting form from.
in a good way, hopefully.
In a good way.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
The dads came out on him. I think they hit the first 4 shots.
Uh-huh.
So.
And it looks like they're going to do, for those watching on our YouTube channel, KBMW News Live, they're going to be doing a tiebreaker. Now they're just doing a photo. I thought they were going to be doing a tiebreaker. A little bit of a bummer, but that's all right. And we're going to be hopping into the warm-ups in just a bit here as we got the Breckenridge Cowboys. Let's actually talk about what's going on in the game here. Breckenridge Cowboys hosting the East Grand Forks Green Wave. One of my favorite mascots in the state, Green Wave. Always got to love it. And we got the Green Wave coming to town. About a 500 team, so definitely a tough foe for Breckenridge this year. You know, Breckenridge coming into this game with just a handful of wins so far, but looking to get some momentum going before the playoffs get up and running. And this is going to be their second to last home game. They also got a home game on Friday. I think they got Monoman coming to town, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I had to double check with someone who's in the know here. But the Cowboys are about to start their warm-ups, but we wanted to jump on a little early so you guys could catch the end of that shooting competition. Our cameraman, Ashton Byer, actually wanted you to catch the whole thing, so yeah, he might have been on the right in that one, but that's all right. Just a little bit, hindsight's 20/20, Gron, as you know. But Breckenridge coming off a loss last night to the Perm Yellow Jackets. First time playing Perm this season after several postponements because of weather, and I know some people were really looking forward to that game on the Perm side. That is with some familiar faces and now part of that program. And that was 52-27 the final. Perm picking up the win there. And that was actually, I want to say that was that in Perm? I didn't do the game last night, Gron. That was in Perm. I just want to double check. All of a sudden I find out it's a home game. I would feel pretty bad about it, but never fun to go there, I'm sure. And the Section 6A tournament for the girls, at least, I don't know about the boys, will host there if they win their first game here on Thursday. That's going to be a fun venue. That'd be a blast. 52-27 once again was the final last night. Breckenridge coming in this game with a 3-game losing streak, and all those conference losses. Put up 49 points against Barnesville and Pelican Rapids. Fell 66-49 in Barnesville, 61-49 in Pelican Rapids. And then 52-27, like I said, again in Perm. So 3 straight games on the road. They got to be happy to be back on their home floor. Yep. Yeah, that's an insane amount of games with all these cancellations. Just a weird winter. I've never seen so many cancellations in one winter. And Breckenridge, every team's kind of in the same boat, though. But Breckenridge, definitely their legs are going to be tested here with all of these games. But a little bit of a break after this, luckily. They're back in action Friday, like I said. So we will take our first break on the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
There are several things that make me proud to be part of Breckenridge Senior High School. My students are very hardworking and respectful. Those two qualities make my school day enjoyable. They have been working hard on active classroom lessons this year. Students enjoy working together and are finding that they can learn from each other. I'm also proud to be teaching college math classes to our juniors and seniors. These classes have challenged our students to become more academically responsible for their learning. Breckenridge is a great school, and I'm proud to be part of it.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
When you think of amazing burgers, I'm pretty sure I know what comes to mind.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
No, not that.
Everyone loves Krabby Patties.
What? No, not that. You think of the Wilkins Drink and Eatery in Breckenridge. Their delicious half-pound burgers are unrivaled, and the best night to get them is when they're $3 off on burger night every Monday after 5. The Wilkins Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company since 1897. Go check out the best burgers in the Twin Towns.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Well, looks like we got that technical issue worked out. My apologies, everyone. Turner Blobbs here for the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show. We wanted to jump on and show you guys the end of that shooting competition. Got a little caught up, and we don't get told till after the fact that we're not on the air. So we are on the air now. Turner Blobbs here, joined with Derek Grant. And a little fun getting the dads involved for senior night. What they did was they did the 5 senior players and then the 2 managers as well. Or was there 5 total? I think there's 5 senior players, isn't there? Or is it 3 players and then the managers? Uh-huh. 2 managers. Gotcha. So 6 seniors being honored tonight. And they had a shooting competition with the parents where they shot from the elbow to see how many they could each make. And they ended up tying at 6. No tiebreaker, unfortunately, but that's all right. You know, the dads need that.
The dads will still be able to continue to brag that, if they held their own against them.
Exactly.
Back in their day, they would have got them for sure.
I think the kids are going to say 20 years from now, let's do this competition again. Maybe the kids got the edge a little bit. But Breckenridge taking on East Grand Forks here after 3 straight games on the road. It's been a bit hectic lately with the scheduling. Actually, the last 5 games have all been on the road. And they've just really crammed in these games with all these cancellations that they've had recently, haven't they, Gron?
Yeah, they really have. And, when you look at the schedule, they've had, 3 games in the last 5 days, and 4 in the last 6.
Oh, my.
And it's just such a challenge to be able to play that many games in a row. And you think about all the kind of scouting and preparation that you have to do for all the different teams. It really becomes difficult because you know that you're going to get the best shot. East Grand's coming down here. We got a little bit of an early tip-off tonight. But you know that they're going to give Breck their best shot, and Breck's going to have to see how they're going to be able to be prepared for this.
The senior night moved it back just a little bit, so we're going to be starting a little after 6 o'clock as of now, probably more about 6:05. But East Grand Forks coming in here with a record of 12-12, and most recently lost, or in their last game was last night, an 86-73 loss to Fertile, and they've also had a very like I was telling you earlier when we thought we were on the air, it's everyone's kind of in the same boat, really cramming in games right here. And some similar foes that they've had this year, Fergus Falls. They lost to Fergus Falls by 13. Played a few HOL schools. They played Hawley, lost 70-54. Also played Pelican Rapids, beat them 82-68 earlier on in this season. And Breckenridge just played Pelican Rapids a few nights ago. 61-49, Breckenridge lost to them. And like I said, they just played last night. 52-27 was the loss in Perham, and that's always a tough place to play, for sure.
Absolutely. And one of kind of the unique things about playing in the Perham is it's got that open back.
Uh-huh.
When you're not used to it, a team like Breckenridge, they got some shooters on the team. They just took their shots. It's just a little bit of a different experience for shooting that jam. It was a tough one for them, but they'll get ready next week for playoff time.
And we should run through who those seniors were that we talked about earlier. Gavin Snyder, Jack Johnson for the players. James Murtis, who we'll not see tonight. I'll tell you more about him in the injury report. As well as Colin Roberts. And that'll round it out for the 4 players, Murtis, Roberts, Snyder, and Johnson. Then the 2 managers, Ethan Albertson and Matthew Coltis, being recognized on senior night. And Coach Stephen Lipp did a great job talking about all of them and how much they meant to the program and whatnot before this game started.
And we'll talk a lot about the seniors.
Uh-huh.
They really helped put the program together. Have been involved in this stuff. Ethan and Jack Coltis, they were great guys to have around. So, kind of with the players,
That's the thing about the managers, like they need your skills, but you also need to be contributing, because if you're not contributing, then they might just tell you to take a hike, Like it's a little easier probably to kick up a manager off a team than it is a 20-point per game scorer a little bit.
and they're really just kind of glue guys for the program.
Yep.
They keep everyone happy, keep everyone involved, and they make the bus rides a lot of fun too. So.
That's for sure. We'll take our first break on this Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of Good Taste and Company. About a little over 10 minutes away from tip-off. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM. You're also watching it on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We are your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Keith at Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley. Do you know our Wapaton Scenic Station on the 210 bypass has diesel blender pumps? Our blender pump lets you control fuels you put in your truck. You can choose straight products, 30-70 blend, 50-50 blend, or 70-30 blend. No more guessing. Let the pump do the work for you.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
The Southern Valley's fastest internet is now available without a phone line. That's right, you can get fiber fast internet from Red River Communications, no phone line required. It's been recognized as one of the fastest internet connections anywhere in the country. Whether you're streaming the latest movie or connecting with friends, FiberFast makes it go, well, faster. Stop the buffering suffering and visit getfiberfast.com or call Red River Communications at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications. Go faster with fiber.
Welcome back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blofis here, along with Derek Cron. Time for your injury report, which is brought to you by Optimum Rehab. Restore your health at Optimum Rehab. A couple injuries for the Cowboys, unless you're including Landon Blofis, who's out for the year. Had a shoulder surgery. James Murnis will be out of the game. Just got his wisdom teeth removed. He was here to get honored for senior night, though, so I just think he wasn't in school, so that's why he didn't get play. So he ends up on the injury report. And then Dylan Bernat is a big loss for the Cowboys, usually a starter on this squad, out with a concussion, but should be back by Friday, I'm told. So let's look at your... Oh, and almost forgot about the East Grand Green Wave. They have one guy out with an injury, Spencer Eglin. He's a senior on this team, out with an injury. Talked to Coach Perkowitz before the game. And now for a look at your Power Poll rankings, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, on for conservation. We'll go through the Section 6A standings here as we're about to playoff time. And we'll start off with Section 6A North, which has New York Mills at the top of the section with a 24-1 record. 20-4 Henning up next, 17-6 Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. The rest of the teams below 500 here in the Section 6A North. Battle Lake, who Breckenridge bested earlier this year. Norman County East, Ulan Hinderdal with a 9-13 record. And then Breckenridge up next with a 4-18 record. Here's where the QRF lovers are really going to love this. Breckenridge with their 4-18 record are ahead of Lake Park Audubon, who are 9-14. That QRF. 5-19 Rothsay up next, 6-16 Park Christian, and then Underwood at the bottom of Section 6A North with a record of 3-19. For Section 6A South, we got BBE with a 21-3 record. And up next after BBE is Ashby with a 20-2 record, 19-5 Hancock KMS with a record of 15-8. Wheaton Herman Norcross 15-7. 13-11 Brandon Evansville. Parker's Prairie up next. Only 4 teams below 500 in this Section 6A. And that is Parker's Prairie with an 11-12 record. And then the bottom feeders are Benson with a 3-21 record, Ortonville 1-23, and Clinton Graceville Beardsley with a record of 3-19. Let's look at your Power Poll ranking. Brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company. Take another quick break and come back with your starting lineups. Brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. You're listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating, so many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. We loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
When you neglect your health, you're neglecting a lot more than just yourself. After all, a lot of people depend on you, your children, your significant other, your friends, and extended family. Your presence means a lot to many different people. CHI St. Francis Health is here for you. Get your yearly mammogram scheduled at CHI St. Francis Health. They are open and ready for you. Call 701-643-0238 to schedule. CHI St. Francis, caring for you and about you.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Back and neck pain can keep you from enjoying the things you love. At Essentia Health, our team of spine care specialists will evaluate your symptoms and create a tailored treatment plan that fits your lifestyle. You will get the expert care you need when you need it. Working together, we can get you back to the activities you love. This is Essentia Health Spine Care, like nowhere else. EssentiaHealth.org.
Welcome back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Once again, a tradition of good taste and company. They got the band in full effect, both the high school and the junior high band, I'm told, Gron. I'm gonna blame the high school kids if we have any missed notes. Those junior high ones run a tight ship. And now time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll start off with the East Grand Forks Green Wave. A lot of green in the gym today. Got some Cowboy fans mixed up with East Grand. The greens look the same to me. I'm colorblind, so they all look the same to me. But Clyde Anderson is a freshman or a sophomore in this starting lineup. Wears number 2. Joey Vadova, a senior. Cooper Smith, a junior in the starting lineup. 2 more seniors, Tanner Campos and Thomas Lohr. Anderson wears number 2. Vadova wears number 5. Smith wears 14. Campos 21. And Lohr rocking number 24. Pair of Lohrs on this team, so we're probably going to hear Thomas Lohr quite a bit. Got to distinguish them. And the starting lineups for Breckenridge, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. We figured we were going to see the senior lineup, which we are seeing one of those seniors, but Murtis is out of the game, so unfortunately we will not be seeing him. As we said, he's out of this game in the injury report. Gavin Snyder, a 5'11 senior, usually comes off the bench. He's usually kind of a spark plug bringing the offense off the bench, but he's going to start tonight for senior night. Jack Johnson, rocking number 4, also a senior. Colin Roberts rounding it out with the third and final senior in the starting lineup, a 6-foot senior. Mr. Charge Taker. I loved hearing Coach Lip talk about that. He's like, I'm pretty confident he's taking more charges than anyone in school history this year. And it wouldn't be that much of a stretch. And then also starting Dallin Ernst, bringing some height to this lineup. He was kind of a last-minute addition to the starting lineup, I am told. 6'6 junior, rocking number 50. And then Alex Sanchez, wearing number 54, the 6'2 junior, rounding out this starting lineup. And that starting lineup is brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, as we're about a minute and a half away. So we can hang here for a bit. Tell us a little bit about the QRF, where Breckenridge is at. I think Grom, we were talking about this in the break. Breckenridge is 101st by QRF in the state right now. And Norman County East, Hewlin Hitterall, who's right above them, is 100. So there's a pretty massive game. That'd be wild. Interesting. And the QRF, it's a dangerous beast. And once again, Breckenridge has got another game on Friday as well, along with this game. So we'll take one final break on this Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Come back with your opening tip. Get ready for Cowboy basketball on B92.7 FM and live streaming on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
More Engineering has been dedicated to finding sustainable engineering solutions for cities like Wahpeton for more than 60 years. They offer a wide range of services, including civil engineering, land surveying, and environmental services that advance the region's infrastructure. As a 100% employee-owned company, they are committed to providing quality projects and building relationships in the communities they serve. Visit moreengineeringinc.com to learn more, or stop by their location in Wahpeton. More Engineering, improving lives by building strong communities. Buyer Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wahpeton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured? Buyer Insurance are licensed insurance advisors serving the Richland, Wilkins, Sargent, Southern Cass, and surrounding counties for 15 plus years. They represent over 15 companies that have been in the insurance industry for over 100 years, serving the area. Our plans are based on yours. Give them a call at 701-642-0955 or stop out. They're located on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton. That's Buyer Insurance Insurance Agency. Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Another tax season is upon us, and this year, get your taxes done the way you want it done with H&R Block. When it comes to your taxes, you want security and peace of mind that comes from getting your taxes done by H&R Block. But not just that, you want options too. Stop by and drop off your tax information at your local H&R Block office. Get it done digitally or drop off. Tax help is a phone call away. H&R Block, Dakota Avenue in Wapaton. Call 701-642-2128.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. As we're about to get underway here, Breckenridge taking on another team in green, the Green Wave. They're a little more deserving of their team name, I will say, or of their colors with that team name. And run through the starters one more time as they're announcing them right now, so I'll get them to you really quick. Clyde Anderson for East Grand Fork. These are East Grand Fork starters, by the way. Joey Vadova, Cooper Smith, Tanner Campos, and Thomas Lohr. And for the Breckenridge Cowboys, we got Gavin Snyder, Jack Johnson, Dallin Ernst, Colin Roberts, and Alex Sanchez, who they're about to announce here. Cowboys once again coming into this game for a massive win right before playoffs. The record of 4-18. East Grand Forks the record of 11-12. Good amount of seniors on this East Grand Forks squad as well. By my count, they got 9 seniors. That's a big group. One of them is out tonight with an injury, but still, that's a heck of a lot of seniors. Every night's senior night for East Grand Forks. I'm just kidding. As they actually start a sophomore and a junior, so they got a heavy amount of seniors coming off the bench. And it looks like we're getting ready to rock for the starting lineups. Coach Lip looked like he was about to jump for them, walking on the court. Sanchez will be jumping against Thomas Lohr. So we are set to get underway here. Officials, just make sure everything's ready to rock. And it is up. Sanchez wins it. He's got usually the best vertical in the gym. Jack Johnson brings it up. Johnson dribbles hard at the defender. Dishes it off to Sanchez. Sanchez dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks out to Roberts. And Roberts throws it away for a turnover. Green Wave looking to finish in transition. Off the mark, but offensive rebound is good. Now they'll get another shot at it. Down Ernst with the block, though. Sanchez with the rebound. And that was Cooper Smith with the first 2 shots of the game. 0 for 2. Colin Roberts is going to put up a triple. Got it! Not a bad start for him on senior night. As East Grand Forks going to get on the board. They kick it out to the corner to Smith. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Long rebound by the Green Wave. Now they'll put up another triple off the mark. Sanchez pulls down the rebound. being physical with it while he's at it. Gets it up to Gavin Snyder. Snyder thought about trying to drive on his opponent. Kicks it out to Johnson in the corner right in front of the Green Wave bench. Johnson. He's got a pair of defenders coming out to him. Swings it over to Snyder. Snyder swings it over. Now Johnson has it in the right corner. No shot clock in Minnesota. Always got to throw that disclaimer in there. Not for the next few years, at least. Roberts has it on the right side. Going to drive baseline. Takes it back out. East Grand Forks put a nice defensive possession together. Jack Johnson's going to try to end that with a 3 off the mark. Roberts almost pulled the rebound down, but East Grand Forks tracked it down. That was rebounded by Tanner Campos. Swung around to the right corner. Smith puts up a 3. Rattles it in. Cooper Smith ties it up at 3. 16-11 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Not the prettiest jumper I've ever seen. Doesn't look like he used that guiding hand a lot. Dallin Ertz, his layup is off the mark. Gets it wrestled away from him by Clyde Anderson. Anderson dishes it off to Smith. Kicks it up to the top of the key to Campos. Campos' 3 is off the mark. Dallin Ertz with a hard rebound. Gets it up to Sanchez. One-on-one. We'll see what he goes with. That nice Euro step drops it inside. They're going to call a charge. Sanchez not happy with the call. Checking in, Carter Vosick and Austin Rustling. Rustling gets the inbound. Breckenridge is going to turn on the press. Drives on Dallin Ertz. Tries to dish it off, and it is stolen away. Tried to dish it to Clyde Anderson. Sanchez gets his revenge with the steal. Drives it, kicks it out to Jack Johnson. Shot fake. Dribbles it into the elbow area. To Snyder, who swings it over to Sanchez for 3. Off the mark. And over the backboard for out of bounds.
And what it really looks like right now is that East Grand is kind of challenging Breckenridge to be shooters, and the Cowboys do have quite a few shooters on their team, so they might have to make an adjustment at some point if they want to knock down some shots.
East Grand Forks with the ball. They swing it out to the left corner. Now they kick it out to the top of the key. Kind of running a similar offense. The Cowboys. Shot is off the mark, rebounded by Johnson. Johnson looking to push the tempo. Just it off to Snyder. It goes right through his hands, but he recovers it. Now they get it up to Roberts near the top of the key. Sanchez now has it on the right wing. Dishes it to Roberts in the corner. Already hit 1 3 today. Roberts with a nice drive inside. Goes up for 2. Off the mark. Rebounded by Clyde Anderson. Very defensive game here to start off. Anderson has it picked. Sanchez picked it loose. Ernst came away with it. That's why I always say you got to give the steal to the guy who forced the steal. You know what I mean? That's like a hill that I will die on. Jack Johnson drives inside with a nice reverse layup and drops it in. Johnson showing off the craftiness. East Grand Forks not happy with letting him get to the cup that easily. We got a timeout. This timeout break brought to you by High Camp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
When you think of amazing burgers, I'm pretty sure I know what comes to mind.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
No, not that.
Everyone loves Krabby Patties.
What? No, not that. You think of the Wilkin Drink and Eatery in Breckenridge. Their delicious half-pound burgers are unrivaled, and the best night to get them is when they're $3 off on Burger Night every Monday after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company since 1897. Go check out the best burgers in the Twin Towns.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. East Grand Forks took a timeout. Coach Perkowitz not happy with his squad. Jack Johnson got to the cup pretty easily there. Stepped through and went with a right-handed reverse layup. One of the easier buckets he'll get all year, even though it's a very, he made it look a little more harder than it was. But it was easy for Jack. Gets swung into the corner to Clyde Anderson. Swung around the perimeter. Had an open look in the left corner. They decided to dribble drive instead. Ends up not hitting anything. Gavin Snyder pulls down a rebound. Snyder gets it up to Roberts. Dishes it to Jack Johnson. Thought about the 3. Drive it inside instead. Loses it. Dallin Ernst picks it up and is going to draw the foul. Shooting foul, no less. Might have got away with a travel there while he was at it, but that's all right.
We'll say that the foul happened.
Well, if anything, I would have said foul on the floor, but, I don't ref. Ernst Puts up the free throw off the front iron. Does not drop in. Dallin Ernst was out for the first, I want to say, close to 10 games to start off this season. Maybe not 10, but it was quite a few. We really appreciate having that height as he drops it in. 6'6" guys don't come along every day, that's for sure. Especially 6'6" tough guys as he drops that one in. 6'3", I'm not saying that sarcastically. He's a big, tough guy. It sounded like I said it like, oh, he's a tough guy. Swung over to the right corner. Dribble baseline. And, woo! Jack Johnson thought he had the steal. He's getting tagged with the foul instead. I say Johnson reached. So that's 2 fouls on the Cowboys. First on Johnson. Gavin Peterson checks in for Dallin Ernst. East Grand Forks inbounds it to Tanner Campos. Campos drives baseline. A little bit of contact, no call. Throws a wild layup up. Kicks out to the perimeter. Free throw jumper is up and good. Austin Rustling coming off the bench. Drilling the free throw line jumper. Very smooth looking jumper by the freshman. I love the elevation on the shots. Swung around the perimeter. Snyder kicks it over to Roberts on the right side. Roberts kind of mishandled it for a sec there. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson looking for an open teammate. Kicks it out to Roberts. Roberts has it in front of the East Grand bench. Gets it over to Snyder. Snyder dribbles inside. Throws up a wild layup off the mark. Gavin Peterson and Gavin Snyder both fighting for it. And Clyde Anderson ends up coming away with the rebound on the floor. 13 minutes remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Floater is up and off the mark, and we got a body foul. And I think that's the second foul on Sanchez. So he'll get a breather. His cousin will check in for him, Cam Nito. It's 2 shots, so they got to let it happen. Nito was trying to check in a little early. And I don't really know what. I don't know if they're saying it was on the floor now. I don't know why they just let the substitution happen. This is really weird. Anyways. Oh, I guess he gets the one? I'm so confused right now. So the free throw by Clyde Anderson is up. Drops it in. So evidently Sanchez is going to stay in the game.
Looking like I think Allen might have got hit in the nose. Might have been,
oh, gotcha.
So I think it was a substitute
Okay. That makes sense. I was going to say, this is just chaos right now. Okay. Just having a panic attack over here. And putting up the free throw. Trying to make it a 2-for-2 trip. Will not. 1 of 2 trip for Tanner Campos. Snyder with the ball. Snyder has it poked free. Tries to dive on the loose ball. It's going to be by the sideline. Not 100% sure who got it. Fun fact, we got the same score we got right now as the shooting competition to start this off. 6-6. And Snyder might be a little banged up after diving for that loose ball, but it is East Grand Forks ball. See if he's going to be good to go. He's limping a little bit. Colin Roberts will check in for him. His nose must be all right. Snyder just limping over. He says he's good. Athletic trainer Sean Owens will check just in case. East Grand Forks, they end up throwing it away. Cam Nito comes away with the steal. Could have just let it go out of bounds, but he figured let's just jump into this offense already. See if it pays off. Jack Johnson drives inside, makes a nice move to free himself up for the short shot. Oh, and I saw a big smile from Coach Lip after that one. That was a nice move. 8-6. Breckenridge in the lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Free throw line jumper is up and off the mark. Gavin Peterson with the rebound. The strong rebound. He's got 2 Green Wave players right on him. Johnson looking to break through the pressure. Gets it off to Roberts. Roberts takes it out. Dribbles over to the right side. Was looking for Peterson on the back cut. No luck. Cam Nito gets it on the left wing. Nito looking for an open teammate. Ends up freeing himself up. Gets it to Johnson, who has it in the left corner. East Grand Forks has done their homework. They're not giving him any room on the perimeter. Breckenridge's best 3-point shooter. Gets it to Roberts. He's already got a three-pointer in this game. 11:45 remaining. Drives it inside for the floater and off the mark. We got another charge. Mr. Charge gets one called on him. Colin Roberts' first foul. Fourth team foul by the Cowboys.
Now the Green Wave, they're kind of playing their traditional where they bring a lot of pressure on defense. The Cowboys are doing a good job of going by, but now they need some cutters that are going with the guy that's going down and move inside and make good passes.
Green Wave directing traffic is Joey Vadova. Swings over to Rustling. Rustling has it at the top of the key with Ernst Garding. He's looking to drive by him. Nice spin move, but he's going to get called for the travel. It was too good to be true. That spin move. Dallin Ernst gets a breather. Oh, I thought he was coming out. No, he's just coming over to talk to Coach Leb.
Looks like East Grand is already 9 deep, so must be a lot of those seniors.
Johnson is going to drive by Cooper Smith. Has a defender come flying up for one of those fresh defenders just checked in the game. Jonathan Kruger, he's been in the game for a little bit, I guess. Roberts, and he's going to get called for throwing that elbow. He's a little surprised by it, but we had a good angle on that. We could see the extension on that. So that's his second foul. Him and Sanchez both with 2 fouls. See if Coach Lip's going to trust his senior leader. Going to send Snyder back into the game, most likely relieving Roberts. Don't want him picking up foul number 3 right here. And you can tell by his defense, he's still playing like he doesn't want to pick up that foul. Being aggressive, but being smart. Kruger drives inside, kicks it out to the corner. Pull up is up and good. Actually, the floater by Cooper Smith drops in for 2. And then Smith tried to get the turnover, but no luck. Snyder checks in for Roberts. Roberts goes to the bench with 3 points. Hit that 3 to open up this game. 8-8 score. With 10:42 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. What has been a defensive battle here to start off. Jack Johnson with the ball on the left wing. Johnson dribbles into traffic, kicks it out to Peterson. Gavin Peterson with a nice move to free himself up for the layup, and he drops it in. Gavin Peterson gets the Cowboys the lead back 10-8 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And East Grand Forks nearly turns it over. Johnson and Ernst doing a good job applying pressure. And now they get it tied up in the corner. Oh, I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but ended up getting wrestled loose. Breckenridge not given any room to breathe through the Green Wave. Thomas Lohr with the ball. Lohr looking to hand it off to Vadova. Vadova drives inside, and we got a charge. That one, you can see it coming from a mile away. Gavin Peterson taking that hit. I was gonna say, you run into a brick wall. You know, even if you damage the brick wall, you're still probably the one in more pain. Peterson gets it into Snyder. That the Gavin connection. Snyder, his defender riding him. Gets it to Johnson near half court. He's guarded by Kruger. Drives past him, makes another nice move to free himself up with a right-handed layup. Ooh, that is. How you free yourself up to the cup? Call it like a mini Euro? What do we want to call that? Just a mini Euro. Just a really nice move, we'll call it. 6 points for Johnson. He's got half of his team's 12 points. They got a 12-8 lead on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cam Nito is going to... Oh, I thought he was going to get called for that foul there. Being a little physical, not giving him any room to breathe. Shot is up from the top of the key, and good. Clyde Anderson. Not a bad time to get your first bucket when you're trailing by 4. Hit a triple. 12-11, Cowboy lead. 9:07 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Johnson dishes it off to Cam Nito. He has it on the left wing. Going to free himself up. Gets it over to Snyder on the left side. Snyder gets it to Johnson, towing that half-court line. Johnson's going to put up a triple and rattle it in. Almost like a heat check.
They got to back up, and he can knock down that 3-point.
15-11 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Johnson up to 9 points on his way to another nice night. Last game I did for the Cowboys was that 3-point explosion. Jack Johnson had 7 threes and a win over Frazee on the road a couple weeks ago. They get inbounded on the right corner. And right into the traffic and foul on the floor. Clyde Anderson with a nice drive there, the lefty. And just like that, Breckenridge is one foul away from 1-1. Playing very aggressive on defense, but paying the consequences when it comes to the fouls. Kruger gets it over to Lohr. Thomas Lohr was looking to dish it off. Cowboys defense putting together a nice possession until Kruger hits that three. Jonathan Kruger gets into the scoring column. Second bucket off of a bench player for East Grand Forks. Gavin Snyder with the ball. Just tries to dish it over to Cam Nito. Kind of throws it at his feet and it goes out of bounds. Cowboys up 15-14.
This is where Breakfast has to slow down a little bit. The Green Wave, they run a defense called a run and jump. So what they want is they want to be sprinting into the defender, and then they switch off and start to tackle.
They're swinging around to the left corner. Shot is up for three and got it. Clyde Anderson, second triple, makes it a 2-point East Grand Forks lead. 7:45 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Snyder drives inside, dishes it off to Dallin Ernst, and stolen away by Thomas Lohr. Lohr going to push the tempo, dishes it off to the right corner. Baseline drive, off the mark. Jack Johnson skies for the rebound, and then it gets bumped, and it goes out of bounds. So East Grand Forks will retain possession. And they're going to have Alex Sanchez come back into the game with 2 fouls. Downside of when you're only going about 7 deep, someone gets in foul trouble, yeah, you kind of got to roll with them anyways, especially when 2 of them are in foul trouble. Thomas Lohr swings it out of the left corner. Drive inside, and the floater is off the mark. Lohr gets the rebound, though. And his shot is off the mark. Dallin Ernst rips it away, bully ball, and Gavin Snyder comes up with it. It's to Jack Johnson. Johnson looking to tie it up for the Cowboys. Dishes it to Dallin Ernst. Had a nice pass, but ended up getting mishandled. Picked up by East Grand Forks. Anderson dishes in the left corner. 3-pointers up, and good! Coach Lip's going to take a timeout after that triple by Tanner Campos. We'll take a quick one with him. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Kent, Barney, Windmere, Wahpeton, or Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
After that High Camp Construction timeout break, we are back to Breckenridge High School. 7:03 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys trailing East Grand Forks 20-15. Johnson's got 9 of the 15 points for the Cowboys. Has it in the right corner in front of the East Grand Forks bench. Looking to drive to the elbow area. Kicks it out to Sanchez for a 3 in the left corner. Off the mark. Snyder ended up keeping it alive and then recovering it. Peterson with the ball now. Gets it to Snyder on the right side. Skip pass over to Sanchez. He drives inside. Tries to dish it out to Dallin Ernst. It's the second time I've seen someone kind of sky where they got a pretty decent look at it, and they decided to throw a laser down to Ernst.
Sometimes you just need to be a little bit more selfish
Yep.
on that. You know, you did a great job getting to the paint.
Instead, it's a turnover. 6:28 remaining in your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Thomas Lohr with the ball. Hands it off to Cooper Smith. He gets it to Jonathan Kruger. Kicked out to the right corner. Shot is up, off the mark. Rebounded by Kruger, though. And now they got a floater action off the mark. Thomas Lohr tried to keep it alive. And East Grand Forks still has it. They're going to get another look at a three. Instead, they're going to take the pull-up jumper off the mark. Jack Johnson finally ends the possession by getting a rebound. And then it has it stolen away by Tanner Campos. Campos goes up with a layup off the mark. Rebounded by Breckenridge. It's getting chaotic here in Breckenridge. Sanchez has it. Drives inside. Kicks out to Johnson. Was ready to shoot, but he'll drive instead. Snyder puts up a three from the left corner and got it! Gavin Snyder gets into the scoring column. 20-18. Cowboys trailing the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Campos puts up the two-point shot off the mark. Now Snyder's going to get tagged with the foul. Oofta. Two of them on the court right now. Roberts checking in. And I assume he's going to get one of the guys who's got two fouls. My guess would be Snyder, but we'll see. Campos goes through the routine. Shot is up and good. 5 triples. And guess how many two-point shots they have this game so far? That they do. Mr. Mathematician over here. Campos going to add to his point total. He's got 5 so far. And rattles it in to make it 6. 3 for 4 on free throws so far. No one else has shot free throws for the Green Wave so far. Johnson. The converted open teammate dribbles over to the left wing. Now dribbles it back out near half court. Dishes it off to Sanchez, who mishandled it, but he gets over to Cam Nito, who just recently checked into the game along with Colin Roberts. Gets it to Johnson in the left corner. He dishes it to Dallin Ernst. Ernst tries to flip it over to Roberts. Cam Nito with a miracle save in the corner. Gets it into Jack Johnson, showing off why he's the QB with a beautiful pass. Sanchez, his shot's out the mark. Dallin Ernst follows it. His shot is out the mark. Sanchez gets the offensive rebound now. Sanchez goes up for it, and he doesn't get that one to drop in either. Breckenridge with 3 quality looks at it, but just can't get him to drop. East Grand Forks trying to take advantage, and a left-handed layup is off the mark. They're going to call a body foul on that. Clyde Anderson trying to be crafty and do the reverse layup. You got the body foul, though. 1-1. Dallin Ernst, his first foul. It's Clyde Anderson. He's got 6 points so far, buried a couple triples. And now he's his team's leading scorer with that free throw to drop in. He's got 7. Yeah, that's a fact. They're always the better shooters. I think I was actually a lefty and just didn't realize it. That free throw off the mark. And Sanchez gets it over to Johnson. Johnson to Roberts. Roberts feeds the high post to Sanchez. Sanchez with a nice drive inside. He's going to get called for the foul. And that's how you sell it. You know, say what you will, but that's how you sell a charge. Sanchez's third foul. Tried to drive by him, but you give them just that little bit of contact, they can sell it. 23-18, your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 4:28 remaining in this opening half. Cowboys hanging in there. Dallin Ernst forces the turnover. Colin Roberts comes away with it. Gets it to Jack Johnson. Johnson dishes it to Ernst. He goes block to Cam Nito jumps up for 2 and drops it in. Cam Nito's first points of the game. Cuts the lead to 3. Green Wave are going to get a charge called on them now. Gavin Snyder taking that one. I was going to say at least 4. I know that Roberts got called for 1, and Snyder just took 1 there. Sanchez got called for 2. The ones I can think of, at least. Cam Nito was looking for Jack Johnson coming off a screen. He's having him come around now, get the handoff. Johnson with the ball. Johnson backs on his defender, gets it into Dallin Ernst for the little turnaround shot off the mark. And East Grand Forks comes away with it. They're up by 3. Campos dishes it off to Vasic. Now back to Campos. Campos has a tip by Snyder. He's also got 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful. And going up for it inside and blocked. Dallin Ernst's second block of the game. And now Clyde Anderson's going to get tagged with a foul. Trying to get the ball back right away. after having it blocked and recovered by Ernst. Anderson will now get a breather. Sophomore. Johnson, 3:25 remaining, bringing up the ball. Gets it over to Roberts. Roberts swings it to Snyder. Snyder had a nice couple minutes here. End of this first half. Had a triple and took a big charge. Now looking for an open teammate. Gets it to Roberts. Roberts, skip pass over to Johnson on the left side. Johnson drives inside, tries to dish it off to Roberts. Pass is tipped out of bounds. Cowboys hang on to it.
Cowboys are going to have to be careful because you can really tell that East Grand's going to take a lot of charges too. They need to just slow down when they drive into the paint.
Roberts swings it over to Johnson. Ernst looking to post up. Johnson drives inside. It's out to Roberts. Thought about the triple. Drives to the top of the key. Kicks it back to Johnson. Johnson, as East Grand Forks is looking for an offensive foul there. Another, trying to draw another push off there. Roberts gets it to Nito. Swings it to Gavin Snyder, and it goes out of bounds. And Coach Lip just dropped that marker, so no one trips on that. All right, someone noticed it. I didn't have to just leave my post and run and grab it. It's all about the kids here, everybody, the safety of the kids. Layup inside, off the mark. Breckenridge stringing together stops here as Gavin Snyder comes away with the rebound. Trailing by 3, need every stop they can get. Colin Roberts gets it to Jack Johnson in the left corner. He dishes it down to Cam Nito. Back out to Jack Johnson for 3. Off the mark, and Campos tracks down the board. Dallin Ernst was out there trying to get there. Now Jack Johnson swipes it away and gets the easy layup. Jack Johnson now in double figures with 11. He's got half of his team's points. Kid's a stud. Campos now with the ball. Swings it over to the left wing. And Snyder ends up tipping it and it flies out of bounds. 1:52 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys trail 23-22. Inbounded to Drew Carpenter. Another sophomore for this squad. Carpenter swings it over to Campos in the left corner. 3 is good. And that was Tanner Campos drilling his second 3. Gets the lead to 4 points. 1:30 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Dallin Ernst now has it near the free throw line. Gets it over to Gavin Snyder for the mid-range jumper, but that sails too long. East Grand Forks comes away with the rebound. It swung around the perimeter. Campos looking to make it back-to-back threes. Off the mark. Jack Johnson tracks down the board and then flips it up to Snyder. Tries to at least. Gets stolen away by Joey Vadova. And now Cam Nito's going to get a steal of his own. Almost. Tried to dish it to a teammate while he's in the air instead of coming down with it. So East Grand Forks got it right back. Campos with the ball. Everyone playing fast today. Goes up with a floater and body foul this time around. I don't think he was in the circle, but okay. Second foul on Ernst. I'm just always about these guys who sell it. If you sell it good enough, I'm taking it every time. Yep. 2 free throws here in the double bonus. Actually, it's a shooting foul. We get 2 free throws either way. Yep. Campos' first one is good. I was going to say they're not going to give it to the 6'6" massive dude down there because nobody's going to convince someone knocked him over. Campos trying to make this another 2-for-2 trip. Free throws up and good. Cowboys now trail by 6, 28-22 with 50 seconds remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Johnson drives inside, tries to dish it off to Dallin Ernst, and stolen away. Thomas Lohr with the ball. Nito applying pressure, making things difficult, trying to get a 10 call. Gets it up to Campos in the right corner. Another triple! Colin Roberts, I think, was saying, I'm not supposed to be the guy over there on that, but someone was sleeping. Campos up to 14 points. Ooh! Jack Johnson trying to take people's ankles out here, but more importantly, trying to get the lead trimmed down. Snyder gets it to Roberts. Roberts is now open for a triple. He puts it up and got it. Just gave up a 3, so he figured he may as well get a 3 of his own. Cuts it to 6, 2 seconds remaining. Johnson steals it away, puts up the three-quarter court shot off the mark. Looked good off the release, but did not find its mark. And we'll head into the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show with the Cowboys trailing 31-25. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM. You're also watching it on KBMW News, live, our YouTube channel.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Oh, man, I'm running low on gas. Wait, do you know where I can get some 91 premium no ethanol gas?
Yeah, Wapaton Cenex carries a wide variety of gas and diesel.
Let's go. We can fill our tanks and fill our bellies at Bill's 210 Cafe.
Sounds like a plan.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turning Globus here in a nice first half. Cowboys go down, or are going to halftime down by 6, 31-25. Your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and a fast-paced game here, Grant. And they led for a good amount of that first half. I would say about the first 8 minutes of the game or so. Pretty comfortable, or they were not a comfortable lead, but they were edging a lead. And then East Grand Forks caught up to them, and actually at one point were leading by 9 points until Colin Roberts hit that 3 there right before halftime. It's cut it back down to 6. So that 3 might end up being kind of a massive shot for them because, I don't know. It just looks a 6. That's only 2 possessions. That looks so much more attainable than than a 9-point lead when you're almost down by double digits. You know what I mean? Then I'll run through the scoring real quick for you. East Grand Forks leading the way is Tanner Campos. He's got 3 threes. The rest of his points coming at the free throw line. He's got 14 points. 7 points from Clyde Anderson. 5 points from Cooper Smith. And then we got 3 points from Jonathan Kruger. He buried a triple. And 2 points from, check his name, Austin Rustling, the freshman, came off and hit that nice mid-range jumper. And Cowboys, also, East Grand Forks had 5 guys in the scoring column. Cowboys actually had 6 in the scoring column. Jack Johnson doing most of the heavy lifting as per usual. He's got 11 of their 25 points. 6 points from Colin Roberts, 3 from Gavin Snyder, and then 2 apiece from Cam Nito and Gavin Peterson, both coming off the bench in this game. And then 1 point from Dallin Ernst. Any rebounders jumping out at you? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. And these play styles also, with how fast-paced they've both been, also turns into a lot of turnovers instead of a lot of rebounds. It's like starting fast and then it slows down real quick. You know what I mean? That's kind of a weird half in that regard. But East Grand Forks, they've always played a fun style. I've always enjoyed when we get to match up with East Grand Forks. Even though I always get nervous that for some reason the jerseys are going to confuse me with these with the green and white color schemes here. But luckily they're pretty good about distinguishing them, which is I'm going to be happy about. So take a quick break on this Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
The Southern Valley's fastest internet is now available without a phone line. That's right, you can get fiber-fast internet from Red River Communications, no phone line required. It's been recognized as one of the fastest internet connections anywhere in the country. Whether you're streaming the latest movie or connecting with friends, FiberFast makes it go, well, faster. Stop the buffering suffering and visit getfiberfast.com or call Red River Communications at 701-553-8309. Red River Communications, go faster with fiber.
At Twin Town Villa, their focus is on comfort, security, peace of mind, and quality of life for their residents. They're extending an invitation to you to stop and experience how their assisted living community is different. Their 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are spacious and fully functional, and their list of amenities is endless. Their mission centers around family with assistance, supportive services, and quality health care all under one roof at Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. Check them out on Facebook or visit their website at twintownvilla.com. Call them 643-9542 to schedule a tour today.
No one woke up this morning and thought, I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Back and neck pain can keep you from enjoying the things you love. At Essentia Health, our team of spine care specialists will evaluate your symptoms and create a tailored treatment plan that fits your lifestyle. You will get the expert care you need when you need it. Working together, we can get you back to the activities you love. This is Essentia Health Spine Care, like nowhere else. EssentiaHealth.org.
Colin Roberts as well, so 4 guys with at least 2 fouls. And if the whole team fouls out, then you're not in great shape. So I wonder maybe some other keys for the half for you, Grant. Correct. And I've seen a lot of that tonight. I feel like I've seen more of that than I have most of the year with these box-to-box passes, flinging from one side to the other, and they haven't really capitalized on them yet. We'll see if that changes here in the second half as we wrap up this Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. And the band still in full effect, doing a very nice job tonight. We'll see if we get them on Friday too. I don't know. They don't post these schedules out. Oh yeah. Oh, I hope so. Oh. They would get to hear my opinions if they didn't do the girls' playoff game. I would not be very happy. So we're about to start it off here East Grand Forks with the ball first. Jack Johnson applying the pressure before the ball's even handed off to the East Grand player. To Joey Vadova. Johnson hunkering down in the stance. Reminding me of his brother when he used to play for the Cowboys. Was their defensive specialist. Oh, Joey, or no, Jack easily. I just got their names mixed up there. Jack, for sure. And I'll tell Joey that in person. I think he'll agree with it. Vadova with the ball. Swings it inside, pull-up jumper from mid-range. It rattles out, rebounded by Sanchez. Jack looking to shake the defender. Swings it over to Sanchez on the right side. Pass fake and then goes inside to Ernst. Ernst dishes it off to Colin Roberts with a floater, and he drops it in. Colin Roberts got the first points of the first half, may as well get the first points of the second half for the Cowboys. And that three-pointer off the mark for East Grand Forks. Jack Johnson tracks down the rebound. They were going to let it go out of bounds, but Thomas Lohr did a good job hustling out there. Gavin Snyder with the ball as both teams with their same starters that they went with. And now Snyder is going to draw the blocking foul. Yeah, I was too, if I was him. So that foul was on Tanner Campos. They're saying it was on the ground. So no free throws involved. First foul of the half by either team. 16:50 remaining in this game. Colin Roberts with it. They knew where Johnson was going to be popping out in that corner, so they covered it well. Roberts to Johnson. Johnson gets it out to the right corner to Sanchez. He dishes it off to Snyder. Snyder dribbles in. Goes down to Dallin Ernst. Inside out three for Alex Sanchez. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Vadova. Joey Vadova gets it over to Campos. Campos swings it in the corner to Cooper Smith. Smith with Roberts guarding. Roberts strips it away from him. And Smith trying to get it back, but no luck. Roberts put on a clinic with the dribbling. Dishes it off to Snyder, who has it stripped away by Smith. Smith had to stick with it for a bit, but he was going to get his steal any way he could. Vadova with the ball. Gets it up to Campos. Campos swings it to Clyde Anderson. Anderson, Sanchez guarding. Goes baseline. Draws the defense, and then gets it over to Lohr, who misses the shot inside. And they're going to say out of bounds off Breckenridge. I think Johnson might have thought it was actually off of East Grand Forks. And we got timeout taken by the Cowboys with 15:43 remaining. This timeout brought to you by Heitkamp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
More Engineering has been dedicated to finding sustainable engineering solutions for cities like Wahpeton for more than 60 years. They offer a wide range of services, including civil engineering, land surveying, and environmental services that advance the region's infrastructure. As a 100% employee-owned company, they are committed to providing quality projects and building relationships in the communities they serve. Visit moreengineeringinc.com to learn more or stop by their location in Wahpeton. More Engineering, improving lives by building strong communities.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Cowboys scored the only points here in the second half. 31-27 your score. East Grand Forks in the lead with 15:43 remaining on the Cross Family Insurance scoreboard. Campos dishes it off to Vadova. Swung around the perimeter. Anderson now to Campos again. Pull-up jumper is good. That's a smooth-looking pull-up. Tanner Campos up to 16 points. He's got nearly half his team's 33 points. Roberts has it in the left side. Gets it over to Snyder. Snyder back to Roberts. Roberts. One dishes it over to Sanchez. It is stolen away. And right-hand layup is good by Cooper Smith. He's up to 7 points. Cowboys trailing by 8. Snyder with the ball. Gets into the paint. Puts on the mid-range shot and off the mark. Rebounded by Clyde Anderson. And now they got an open look at a three. Smith puts it up off the mark. Rebounded by Snyder. Tries to dish it off to Johnson. Johnson. Gets it back to Snyder. Cowboys got to get it across half court. Snyder has it poked away and stolen by East Grand Forks. And Jack Johnson ends up getting a forcing a turnover of his own. Snyder almost throws it away. Johnson gets it over to Roberts, who swings it to Sanchez in the corner. Up to Johnson. Dishes it off to Sanchez on the left side. Sanchez dribbles near the top of the key. Swings it over to Roberts. Now in the left corner to Snyder. Snyder goes inside to Ernst. Inside out action. Johnson. Back to Snyder, who puts up a shot from the left corner, and he rattles it in for three. How you do? 35-30, and Campos gets an easy look to the paint and drops it in with the left hand on the right side. And he's a right-hander, but that was as smooth a left-handed layup as you get from a lefty. Johnson cuts through the defense, dishes it off to Sanchez, and gets it to drop in. We had a lot of that action in the first half, but it didn't turn into a lot of points. Those are actually the first points of the game for Sanchez. Don't see that very often where he doesn't get in the scoring column in a half. Free throw line jumper rattles out. Cowboys trail by 5. Got the last 2 buckets. Snyder had a 3, and then actually not the last 2 buckets. Campos had a layup in that run. And now Roberts puts up the mid-range jumper off the mark. Ernst was looking to go up with it underneath, but ends up hitting the bottom of the backboard, and then East Grand Forks rebounds it. And a nice dish down low to Lord. He drops it in for 2, his first points of the game. Cowboys now trail by 7. As Gavin Peterson is set to check into the game. Johnson out to Snyder. Snyder dishes it to Sanchez, who goes hard inside and draws the foul. We get a pair of free throws out of the deal. It's a nice aggressive take to the cup. But I'm sure they were talking about that at halftime, about how to get him involved without also racking up his foul total. He's already got 3.
That time was just a little bit cleaner. I mean, he came to a stop and then put up a shot instead of running through on it.
Alex Sanchez drops in the first one. As Dallin Ernst gets a breather, Gavin Peterson in the game. Sanchez trying to make this 2-for-2 trip. Only the 3rd and 4th free throws by the Cowboys taken in this game. And that one, nothing but net in a bad way. Sanchez airballs the second one. Too many times. I think it's more polite than airball. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I hate to just be like, oh, he airballed it.
I think that especially some of our crowds and kids in the stands are a little bit nicer.
The game. Especially when a good player did it. Shot was off the mark, rebounded by Sanchez. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson. Gets to Cam Nito. And stolen away. They're going to push the tempo. And Johnson got a tip on the pass. And everybody's on the floor for it. We got a jump ball. It looks like we're having some internet difficulties here. Going off the Breckenridge Wi-Fi. Roberts will inbound it. Gets it into Jack Johnson. Johnson back to Roberts. Johnson with Carpenter guarding. Goes inside to Gavin Peterson, who's playing the 5 right now. Goes up for it strong. And then has his next shot blocked after he got his own miss. East Grand Forks out and running. Carpenter goes up for it and takes some hard contact. Nito and Sanchez were both trying to swap that block. We'll see who gets tagged with that foul. And it's going to be Nito. Good break for the Cowboys, as that is his first foul opposed to Sanchez's 4th. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, a little bit undersized Gavin took 5. That was better offense.
Coach Lip letting Sanchez know you got to be smarter than that. You could have very well got called for that foul as the free throw drops in.
I guess he was fortunate that his cousin was there to
bail him out. Maybe that's why he went in and fouled him. He's like, I see what you're doing. I'm going to beat you to it. Carpenter's next free throw is up off the front iron and rebounded by Peterson. Peterson was looking for an open teammate, nobody there, so he's just going to take it himself. Putting on the handles. Slamming the brakes while he's at it. Gets it over to Johnson. Set the ball screen. Johnson Sanchez. Cowboys trail by 7. 11:37 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Johnson with the ball. Kicks it out to the corner. Gavin Peterson's going to put it up for 3. Off the mark. And Roberts fighting for the rebound. Gets it. Dishes it off to Sanchez. Does a little crab dribble inside. And one! Alex Sanchez. Off to a good start to this half. He's got 5 of his team's 10 points here in the second half. And shout out to Colin Roberts for the hustle there to keep that play alive. Getting on the floor and then dishing it off.
Those are the plays that you just love to see. Those are winning plays when you need them the most.
Sanchez's free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 4, 40-36 with 11:23 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sanchez guarding the top of the key. Don't want him reaching when he's got the 3 fouls already. And now they're going to call the body foul on Cam Nito. He was definitely moving on that one, I thought. Breckenridge fans not thrilled with the call. Yeah. So Vasic try to capitalize with the free throws. First one is off the mark. Yeah, exactly. Vasic's next free throw is up, and that one is good. Makes it a 5-point game, 41-36. East Grand Forks in the lead. Johnson gets the ball off the inbound, trying to shake Kruger. And Johnson hands it off to Nito. Nito to Sanchez. Back to Johnson. Johnson's going to put up a corner 3 from the right side. Got it! I think he was chirping a guy before that, too. Jack Johnson's first points in the second half. He's got 14, cuts the lead to 2. He was a little unhappy he wasn't getting a foul call. He's like, I'm going to push it off you, and if I get called, I'm going to yell at somebody. And now we got a foul, loose ball foul. I want to say it's on Nito again. So just like that, Cam Nito's up to 3 fouls. Like in like a 2 or 3 minute stretch. It looks like Coach Lip's going to take a timeout. We will take one with him. This timeout break brought to you by Heitkamp Construction. Your score, East Grand Forks 41, Breckenridge 39. We got a fun one here, everybody.
Buy Your Insurance Agency on Highway 13 in Wapaton are your local agents with local locations. With skyrocketing building prices, are you properly insured by your insurance?
Austin Wrestling making the heads-up play. Johnson kicks out to Roberts in the right corner. He goes down to Gavin Peterson, looking for some inside-out action. Colin Roberts has it on the perimeter. Roberts hands it off to Johnson. Carpenter guarding. Johnson swings over to Nito on the left side. Nice back cut by Sanchez for 2. Cam Nito dishing it to Alex Sanchez for the easy layup. That's as gorgeous of a cut as you'll see. Back to a 2-point game, and Roberts going to get called for that every time. Was so confident he was going to get the reach. If he missed, that was a big gamble on that reach. Only his 3rd foul, though. He ain't sweating it. Nito also playing with 3 fouls. All here in the second half. Guarding Campos, and now he's going to get called for number 4. Playing solid, but a lot of body on that one. So now Nito will get a breather. Snyder in the game. And they're playing, they've called it consistently. That's the big thing. You got to be consistent if you're an official. And they go inside. Turnaround shot is up and good by Rustling. Back-to-back buckets by the freshman. Snyder drives inside. Pull-up shot off the mark. Snyder tries to get his own rebound. Johnson keeps it alive by slapping it out. Roberts drives inside, and he's getting called for the charge. That's 4 fouls on Roberts. And the thing is, how Breckenridge is responding right now is they're kind of just getting more frustrated and being more foul heavy. Roberts will get a breather with his 4th foul. And Nito both on the bench with 4 fouls. And once again, they're only going 7 deep. So these 5 who are on the floor are going to have to stay for a while. Pending Sanchez picking up a 4th foul. He's playing with 3. And they go inside to Lore. Lore drops it in with the left hand. Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like he put some weird spin on that, but now a 6-point lead by East Grand Forks. Snyder swings over to Johnson, dishes into the short corner to Ernst. Ernst dishes it down to the box, tries to get it into Peterson, but it is stolen away by Clyde Anderson. Anderson gets the man to jump and drops it with the left hand for 2. He's up to 9 points. 6-0 run by East Grand Forks, 49-41 is their lead. Peterson has it in the left corner. Goes inside to Ernst. Ernst to Sanchez. Sanchez being a spark plug here in the second half. Drops it in with the floater. Ten points all in the second half. Rustling with the pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good. Freshman's got 8 points, 6 of them here in the second half. A pass is tipped and out of bounds. Lead is back up to 8 for East Grand Forks. Both teams playing hard. Johnson inbounding under his own basket. For an open teammate, gets it to Snyder. He swings it to Johnson in the corner. Johnson to Ernst. Ernst gets it out to Johnson. Swings it to Sanchez near the top of the key. Over to Snyder. Dishes it to Peterson. Back out to Snyder. They go inside to Sanchez. Sanchez with a nice move to free himself up. And he draws the foul. He'll get a pair of free throws. Very nice move to shake that first defender. And then got the next guy up off his feet to draw the foul. 7:47 remaining. Sanchez looks to add to the point total. He's got 10 of his team's 18 points here in the second half. And that first free throw rattles out. Also shot all but 2 of the team's free throws. He is 2 for 4 on the day. Sanchez's next free throws. He goes through the routine. Trying to make it a 7-point game. And that one rattles in. Cowboys now trail 51-44. Rustling with the ball. Peterson will pick him up. Hands it off to Vadova. Vadova to Rustling. Rustling. With Peterson guarding. Nice spin move to free himself up. Kicks it out the left corner for 3. Off the mark. And out of bounds off of Breckenridge. And yeah, I was going to say, that was a little tricky. 7:24 remaining. East Grand Forks once again inbounding under their own basket. Rustling with the ball. Trying to drive by Peterson. Gets to the cup and drops it in and one. Freshman having a day. 8 of his 10 points here in the second half with a circus N1. That was not an easy shot. He had just the perfect touch on that one to get it to fall. Now he's fired up with that one. Got a lot of vertical on the jumper. It looks smooth with all the moves, and he rattles in free throws. Up to 11 points. Gets the lead up to 10 for East Grand Forks. Johnson drives past the defender, kicks it out to Snyder. Snyder drives inside, gets it to Sanchez. He's hot right now. That shot is off the mark, though. Clyde Anderson has the 1-on-2, tries to dish it off to the other box, but Sanchez comes away with the steal. Johnson drives inside, tries to get the defender up in the air, and goes up for the layup, and he draws the foul. A pair of free throws coming his way. Johnson's hot. He is going to the line. You could tell he was fired up to get that foul call.
If they get downhill and they're aggressive, they're going to get foul calls too. They just got to keep their head and play smart.
Free throws off the mark. First trip to the charity stripe for Johnson today. He's got 14 points. One or two players in double digits. Sanchez has got 11, all here in the second half. Next free throw is good by Johnson. So back to single digits, 54-45 with 6:50 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys need to string some stops together. Rustling, definitely who you don't want to have the ball. Beautiful dish to the other block. Clyde Anderson lays it in for 2. These look like their MVP here in the second half. 56-45, Johnson kicks it out to Sanchez. His 3 is off the mark. A couple East Grand Forks players touch it, and then Snyder rebounds it, gets it over to Johnson for 3. Jack Johnson with his second triple of the half, 3rd of the game. 18 points for the senior on senior night. Cuts it to an 8-point lead. Snyder coming up to guard Vadova. He gets it to Rustling. Rustling likes to go to that spin move. We get it again. Peterson's ready for it that time. And now they try going inside. We got a travel call. And both of the players who have 4 fouls are checking into the game right now. Gavin Snyder and Dallin Ertz will get a breather. 6:03 remaining as Cam Nito and Colin Roberts get back in the game. Peterson gets it into Nito. Johnson directing traffic before he takes off. Tries to split the double team and has it stripped away. And now they're trying to get an easy bucket off it, and they drop it in for 2. Jonathan Vadova, or Joey Vadova, his first points of the game. Now the pass gets tipped out of bounds. Cowboys going to have to turn on the press breaker. They get it into Johnson. He's done a good job with the press most of the night. Goes with the behind-the-back dribble to Shake Smith. Gets it to Sanchez. Back out to Johnson for an open 3. And that one rattles out. Clyde Anderson with the rebound. Anderson pushing the tempo. Peterson doing a good job hustling back on D. Vadova going to set up the offense, though. 5:25 remaining. Cowboys trailing by 10. Rustling with the ball. Goes to the spin move once again. It's a given. Anderson with the ball. Thought about the 3. The southpaw will swing it instead. Now into the corner. Vadova taking his time. Oh, Roberts. Try to gamble on that steal. Laura with the ball now. Laura drives baseline. Cut off by Nito. Nice kick-out pass, but almost stolen away. Rustling with the pull-up jumper. Off the mark. Rebounded by Sanchez. Also a nice contest by Sanchez. And now Johnson tries to run out pass, and it's stolen away. They swing it out to Clyde Anderson in the corner. Sanchez comes away with the rebound and draws the foul. Rustling tagged with that one. 4:40 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Stay aggressive. Get to the line, knock down some food.
Both teams in the 1-1. Cowboys trailing 58-48. Johnson with Smith guarding. Gets it to Roberts. Roberts to Sanchez. Swings it to Peterson. Now they try to get it to Johnson. It's stolen away. Smith goes up for the left-handed layup. Off the mark. As easy of a layup as you're going to get. And then the Cowboys throw it away into the student section. It's like they were trying to push the tempo and nobody was looking back for the pass. Rustling looks like he's about to fall over as he walks over to the bench. Just gassed. Campos with the ball. Feeds it to Lohr in the short right corner. Lohr going to work on Peterson. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Peterson tracks down the rebound. Cowboys got 4 minutes left to erase a 10-point deficit. Peterson gets it to Roberts. He's going to put up a 3. Got it! Colin Roberts' 3rd 3 of the game. He's got 11 points on senior night. Cuts the lead to 7. Getting downhill for the layup is Vadova. 2nd bucket of the game, both of them coming in the last couple minutes. Johnson kicks in the left corner. Cam Nito's going to get it on 3-point party. Off the mark. Anderson with the rebound. Going hard at Roberts. Dishes off to Vadova. And we got a body foul. And Coach Lip, oh, I've never seen Coach Lip this hot. Ran out to the half-court line. And Roberts is out of here on senior night. It's called for the body foul. And if you can't tell, the Breckenridge fans are not exactly thrilled. So Vadova heading to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Are they saying that was on the floor? So is it one free throw then, guaranteed? I think so. Vadova's free throw is up. Actually, they're saying it's a shooting foul. First free throw off the mark. Here's the Cowboys trail by 9. 3:23 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Next free throw is up and good. 5 points for Vadova. And Cam Nito gets the ball almost stolen away. Nito goes to the behind-the-back dribble, trying to shake Lohr. Lohr playing some good D, and we got a timeout taken by the Cowboys. We'll take a quick one with them. This timeout break brought to you by Highcamp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Another tax season is upon us, and this year, get your taxes done the way you want it done with H&R Block. When it comes to your taxes, you want security and peace of mind that comes from getting your taxes done by H&R Block. But not just that, you want options too. Stop by and drop off your tax information at your local H&R Block office. Get it done digitally or drop off. Tax help is a phone call away. H&R Block, Dakota Avenue in Wapaton. Call 701-642-2128.
After that timeout break by Highcamp Construction, Cowboys take the floor, trailing 61-51. Cowboys ball inbounding in front of the Breckenridge bench. Nito gets the ball. Was looking for Johnson, gets it into Johnson on the other side of half court. Johnson already directing traffic, shakes the defender, gets it over to Cam Nito on the right side. He swings it to Sanchez. They're looking to get Johnson open for three, but East Grand Forks is wise to that. Just under 3 minutes left to play. Johnson drives it inside. A lot of contact. They're going to call the body foul. You can see. Once again, I'm not 100% sure if we're doing two free throws here. Two free throws. All right. Johnson's second trip to the free throw line. Went 1 of 2 last time around. Buries these two. He hits 20 points on the night. And first one off the back iron. He missed the front end of the last trip to the free throw line as well. See if he can salvage it, make a 1 of 2 trip. Johnson rattles the free throw in. 1 of 2 trip, cuts the lead to 9. And Cowboys doing a good job applying pressure, but out of bounds. And they're going to say Snyder got a hand on it. 61-52, 2:53 remaining under Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Making the East Grand Forks player inbound right next to the student section. That's always fun. An open teammate gets it into Lohr. Lohr dishes it off to Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Vadova. Vadova. It's fouled by Cam Nito. Nito's being a little too aggressive on that. And it is fired up. That's his 5th foul. So second Cowboy to foul out of the game. Damon Smith checks in for his first action of the night. As they're going to let Dallin continue that break, or as Ernst hasn't fouled out, has he? I don't think so. Just going to keep resting him right now. One more guards on the floor, I guess. 1-and-1 free throw. Vadova puts it up and drops it in. 6 points now, all in the second half. 2:44 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Vadova's next free throw is up and off the mark, rebounded by Peterson. 10-point game. Peterson almost has it stripped away by Clyde Anderson. Smith puts up the three right when he checks in. Snyder with the rebound. Dishes it off to Johnson. Johnson near the top of the key. Swings it over to Snyder on the right wing. Smith gets it a few feet behind the top of the key. Snyder over to Johnson. Johnson, you can tell his face lit up. He really wanted that one. Left-handed layup is up, and he drops it in. Jack Johnson with 21 points. Smith playing defense on Vadova. He's got 5 fouls to give. Breckenridge, if they foul, sends the green wave to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. As Damon Smith's going to get called for the foul there, reaching. So that'll be 2 free throws for Tanner Campos. 14 points in the first half, only 4 in the second. As some other Green Wave players have kind of stepped up to fill the absence in his scoring. As that free throw rattles out. Breaks his streak of 4 consecutive made free throws by him. He was 5 of 6 in the first half. 8-point game. Next free throw is up and good. Campos with a 1-2 trip. Gets it back to a 9-point lead. As Vadova gets a breather. Cooper Smith checks back into the game. Peterson will inbound it. Johnson, the lone Cowboy, helping him out. Actually, Snyder flashes and goes to get the ball. Snyder going to bring the ball up. Gets to Johnson in the right corner. Takes a little crab dribble and then hits the 3. Jack Johnson is just a gamer. It's up to 24 points. Cuts the lead to 6 with 1:38 remaining. Campos goes to the cup and draws the shooting foul. Yep. Get them to take a quick shot. Snyder's foul. He's got 3. He's got 2 free throws. Free throws up and good. Let's lead back to 7. And Rustling set to check back in after this free throw. See if he gives Campos a breather. Free throw is good. And he checks in for Thomas Lohr, the center for this team. They're going to finish it out with all their guards. They get into Snyder. Snyder looking to push the tempo. Looks to get by Campos. Sanchez with the ball. Dishes it down low to a flash. And Peterson, and his layup is off the mark. Best look Cowboys are going to get all game. Couldn't get the layup to drop. And we got a timeout taken by East Grand Forks. Timeout break. Once again brought to you by Highcamp Construction. We'll take a quick one with them. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports team,
I agree with what you said. First free throw is off the mark by Anderson. I remember being at a game where someone yelled, foul him, foul him, foul him, and the guy hit him so hard I actually saw the bottom of both of the guy's shoes. I was like, oh my. I don't think that's what they were going for. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can only do what I'm told. Johnson drives past the defense, throws up the right-handed layup off the mark. Peterson tries to track down the rebound, and Clyde Anderson has it. And if Cowboys decide to foul, which they do, send to the free throw line, but depending on the wildest comeback in the history of basketball, I think this one's pretty much put away as East Grand Forks going to add to this lead at the charity stripe. Clyde Anderson. So far in this game, well, he's 1 for 4 on free throws. This is kind of the ideal guy to foul. As I say that, he drops one in, naturally. He's up to 12 points. Had a couple triples in this game. You know, Breckenridge, got to give him credit. They kind of ran the green wave off the three-point line in the second half. They gave up a lot of threes in the first half. That went off the mark. But by my count, they have not given up a single three-pointer here in the second half. Damon Smith's going to put up a 3 of his own, off the mark. Snyder gets the rebound, goes up for 2. Off the mark, gets his own rebound once again, and drops it in for 2. But damage is already done. 68-61 will be your final score on senior night here for the Cowboys. And we'll take a quick break before we jump into the Hornstein Family Chiropractic post-game show. Once again, your final score, East Grand Forks 68, Breckenridge 61. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of two little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
When you think of amazing burgers, I'm pretty sure I know what comes to mind.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
No, not that.
Everyone loves Krabby Patties.
What? No, not that. You think of the Wilkin Drink and Eatery in Breckenridge. Their delicious half-pound burgers are unrivaled, and the best night to get them is when they're $3 off on Burger Night every Monday after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company since 1897. Go check out the best burgers in the Twin Towns.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Welcome to the Hornstein Family Chiropractic postgame show. Chiropractic care is a family affair. Turner Bluff is here in a tough battle for the Cowboys, not coming away with the win on senior night, and just a lot of fouls really kind of doomed them down the stretch there. They had a lot of guys in foul trouble, which kind of had to mess with the lineups, and it was just a lot of stuff going wrong in that regard. But Cowboys doing a good job of keeping the game competitive. Just couldn't put it together there at the end down the stretch.
And that's the big thing. For a game like this, when it's tight and pretty close throughout the entire game, it's the little things that are going to count.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how do you react to some of the adversity? Because I can promise you, when they get to the playoffs next week, there's going to be moments where they're dealing with some adversity.
Mm-hmm.
It's how do you overcome it? How do you get past some of the small stuff? Because they were right in it until the end, and then it just kind of got away after a couple unfortunate stretches.
I'll run through the scoring for you here in this opening half. Leading the way for East Grand Forks with 23 points, Tanner Campos at 14 at halftime, so 9 in the second half. 12 points from Clyde Anderson, 11 from Austin Rustling, with 9 of those coming in the second half. He was Austin Buckets in the second half. 7 points for Cooper Smith. Joey Vadaba, 6 points. 4 from Thomas Lohr, 3 from Jonathan Kruger, and then Drew Carpenter and Ryan Taylor each have 1 point for East Grand Forks. Scoring for Breckenridge, Jack Johnson with another monster night. 24 points, 11 of them in the first half, 13 in the second. 13 points from Alex Sanchez, all of them coming in the second half. 11 points from Colin Roberts here on senior night, hit 3 triples in the loss. 8 points from Gavin Snyder, who had 2 triples for Breckenridge. And then 2 points each from Cam Nito and Gavin Peterson, and 1 point from Dallin Ernst. So 7 Cowboys getting in the scoring column. Only 7 Cowboys pretty much played most of that game. Damon Smith got in for the last few minutes, but when you're only going 7 deep, the fouls really add up when you're, haven't already messed with your limited lineup. I know that's never easy for any coach to have to deal with. And rebounding, thank you for tallying these up, sir. 8 rebounds apiece for Gavin Snyder and Alex Sanchez and Gavin Peterson, all getting 8 apiece. And leading the way for the rebounds with Clyde Anderson with 5 for East Grand Forks. And looks like they ended up with 18 turnovers by your count. Yep. It kind of felt like there was more turnovers than it ended up being, but...
It did, but I think there ended up being a lot of longer possessions.
Uh-huh.
It seemed like things got a little bit chaotic at points, but...
East Grand Forks with 10 turnovers to the Cowboys' 18. So that definitely ended up being another crucial aspect of the game. And, I will say again, I thought the Cowboys did a good job of not giving up any open three-pointers like they did in the first half. It was kind of a shooting clinic there by the Green Wave. But the Green Wave getting the offense wherever they can, and this half they did a lot better of a job getting to the rack. And the Cowboys kept it competitive by knocking out a decent amount of threes. I think this is the most threes I've seen them hit in a game from the games that I've covered for them, because it was multiple guys doing it. It's usually just kind of like one guy. Usually Jack doing the heavy lifting from the three-point line. But got a few from Colin, got a few from Snyder as well. And I want to say someone... I know Sanchez put one off. He didn't get it to drop. But that's one improvement they could say they took away from the game. I don't know. Maybe that shooting competition with the dads before the game. That got them going, I think. They were like, we got something to prove now after we didn't beat our dads.
and even with kind of the early tip-off time and stuff like that, it was just a little bit different than what they're used to playing. So hopefully they get a good start out on the game on Friday, and we'll come back to play game.
All right, we'll take our last break here before we hop back in with your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. Here with you, you're listening to the Hornstein Family Chiropractic Post-Game Show.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome to the Hornstein Family Chiropractic Post-Game Show. Chiropractic care is a family affair. Turner Bloff is here. And hop on and get you guys your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. Here with you. And I hate to be that guy who gets predictable and is picking guys that he's picked several times before, but I just can't help myself. I'm gonna give it to I gotta do it. I gotta give it to Jack Johnson. He carried the team, kept him in it once again. And I know I just gave it to him in the Frazee, and it's senior night. So here's what I'm gonna do. Jack Johnson's gonna get player of the game because he had an outstanding game, obviously. But getting the shirts are going to be my actual players of the game, or we'll go managers of the game. Ethan Albertson and Matthew Coltis, you got a couple T-shirts waiting for you at the radio station. Come pick them up whenever you want. You're doing a great job with your managing. I know Gron already gave you your flowers, but the managers, like you said, they make it happen. And Jack Johnson, your player of the game, but the T-shirts will obviously be going to the managers of the game. Matthew Coltis and Ethan Albertson. Eli Butts, you can wait to get your flowers a little bit when you're older. So.
I don't know if they showed up on the cameras for this one, but if you haven't seen them, they are looking very good in their suits.
There you go.
It was an awesome performance by both of them.
Someone's got to set the tone for this group, that's for sure. So Cowboys wrap up the regular season on Friday night against Monoman and Waban in the regular season finale, and then we'll see where it ends up, and we'll be carrying those playoff games on B92.7 FM, so make sure to check our broadcast schedule when they're going to be playing. Thanks, everybody, for joining. We appreciate it. One final time, Turner Bloffis and Derek Ron here, signing off with your final score. East Grand Forks 68, Breckenridge 61. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great night.
Tonight's game between the Breckenridge Cowboys and East Grand Forks Green Wave was brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Minn Kota Ag Products, Hike Camp Construction, Moore Engineering, Optimum Rehab, Carlson Family Insurance, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Red River Communications, Twin Town Villa, CHI St. Francis Medical Center, Quality Toyota, Vision Ford, Otter Tail Power Company, Essentia Health, Buyer Insurance Agency, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and H&R Block. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcast and video streams. Thanks for listening.